Okay, start this little project. We want about 14 and a half, 15 centimetres, sorry about that, of wood. This time, as you can see, I've allowed plenty. This time I've chosen this piece of black hawthorn I had out in the yard, and I've chosen this one because somewhere has this natural inclusion, which I'm rather hoping to keep on it. But the object at the moment is to get this into the round, and then we really want to get something along the lines of an orange Gina bottle type shape. So I'm going to get this into the round, get it down to at least on the chuck, and get the orange Gina shape, and then we'll come back. Right, I've got my shape that I wanted, and I've managed to keep the little inclusion that I wanted as well. I'm not sure how it's going to look, but we'll see. The end here, I've done a 15mm. The reason being is because when it comes to fixing it to the head, I've got a 15mm forcing a bit to make a hole in the head to slide it on and glue it on. The widest part, here is 6 centimetres, and I've just given it a sand and a coat of beeswax before I'll part this off, and then we'll start on the head. Right, I've taken the liberty of putting on the wood for the head, and I've turned it round. It's 3.7 centimetres thick this way, and I've marked it to 8 centimetres here, which is the end. I've also marked a centre line, so that when I round this side, a bit like making the pipes, I'll round this side and then I'll round this side to match, and then I'll know exactly where my centre point is at all times, and this is the thickness that I require at the end. So tomorrow I shall come back and we'll turn the head, which should end up looking a bit like a rugby ball, and then after that we can get it drilled and sanded, etc, and carry on with the next bit. Now that's the sort of shape I was looking for. All it needs to do now is part off at the ends. You'll notice with this one I've actually tried to get a sort of bit of texturing in on the wood to imitate a bit of fur on the face, but that's the sort of shape I was looking for. So it's just a case now of remark it for the centre point, and then go in my 15mm forcing a bit, then the head can get mounted to the body, and whilst the epoxy's setting for that, I will start turning the ears. So we'll come back again in a bit. This is a piece of wood I have left on the lathe, and now what we need to do is organise for making and shaping the ears. So I'm just going to cut this down to about 3/4 of an inch, ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch. I'll just eyeball it, and make it into a sort of conical shape, and then we'll make it into a pair of ears. That's the sort of shape we're looking for. I've turned it like that now, and I've burnished beeswax in, which is why it looks a different colour to the rest of the piece of wood. What I also did is I used the tool rest to scribe a line through the halfway mark, so that now I can take it to the bandsaw, cut down through here, then across there, and that'll give me the 2 ears, which will be ready for just rounding off a little at the bottom to make them fit the head a little more snug without a gap in each corner. So I'm off to the bandsaw. Okay, pieces are cut. There's the other one. And quick sanding on the flat sides, just a sheet of sandpaper. And what I do is on the underside you'll see it's got a slight curve, which is literally just to help it sit a little more snug onto there. It's a difficult one-handed with a camera in my way, but you get the idea anyway. and then that will get epoxied on, and then after that it's facial decorations and adornments. Now, ears are on. Now I'm just preparing for the tail while the ears are gluing, and all I'm going to do it from is this piece of ply, just basically, what is it, half inch, I don't know, about 12 mil, and I've just drawn on roughly what I think I want a tail to roughly look like. So I'm just going to cut that out on the bandsaw, and then using the drum sander I'm going to sand it a little bit more round, knock off the corners, then paint it black and get it ready for attaching to the back. Okay, here he is. As you can see, he's all together. Ears are stuck on. Eyes are just white paint with a bit of black marker pen for pupils. The nose is basically just a bead and some fishing line fed through the hole. 4 strands normally covers it, and tail fixed to the back, and that's it. More time consuming than thought, but I think it come out quite well. They're quite cute. Quite a little fun project to do as well. So hope you enjoy it, have fun and be safe.